live onto our YouTube channel. Yes, YouTube channel, the Crypto Ambassadors. And so we are gonna be good to go. Right. I hope I'm loud and clear wherever you are watching me across the world. My name is Julius Kavanda. I've been in the crypto market space for the last 4 years. I got started in this space through returns on investments that did not do me a favor. Then, for the last close to some good years, I got into cryptocurrency trading, which has been a fantastic journey. And like it always says that as you continue in the crypto market space, you find other ways that make your money making game much more easier, that make your money making game much more simple, that makes the money making game one to enjoy. So today we are here to diversify and look at one of the sweet ways of making money in the crypto market space called cryptocurrency staking. And so without delay, I will share my screen and drastically and purely take you through what I have for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Just a minute. Okay, hope I'm ready now. So I'll share my screen now so that we can be able to travel together on this journey. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, like I said from the start, you are basically most welcome to today's training, where we are discussing what is known as Oracle. Okay, but before I dig deep, I want to start with this, that Oracle is a community-driven project focused on decentralized finance, and many people usually get puzzled with this word decentralized finance. The word is DeFi. Decentralized finance is its abbreviation. And this is very simple. It does not need to give you headache. It is a system that is not controlled by anybody. Okay, it's a system that runs on a smart contract. A smart contract is just a digital agreement. Okay, so this information that's going to be shared here is for general knowledge only and should not be taken as financial advice. We encourage all our participants to do their research and make informed decisions. Oracle does not guarantee any specific outcomes by engaging with the platform. Users accept full responsibility of their actions. So I'm not here to give you financial advice. I'm here to share with you what crypto staking is all about, ladies and gentlemen, what crypto staking is all about, and my ideology around it, how I feel around it, and why I like it so much. Okay. All right. Uh, and why I like it so much. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we dig deep, there is a project known as Olympias DAO. And Olympias DAO, the DAO means decentralized autonomous organization. I have personally in the past participated in certain decentralized autonomous organizations as a person, and usually I want to share my my analogy to that. I've participated in the past. I met so many people where like the decentralized autonomous organizations do not exist. I have personally in the past participated in one on Jupiter and one on the Ton blockchain. And basically there, we vote. We are able to vote on what happens on the platform. And the platform is all about bringing meme cards into the market. But the Olympias DAO is using what we call the minting logics. Minting means bringing more tokens in circulation. And so, what is Olympias DAO? Olympias DAO, imagine a community called Olympias DAO created its own digital money known as the OHM token. And instead of being backed by gold or tied to the dollar, each, just a minute. Okay. So instead of it being backed by the gold or the US dollar, each OM token is backed by a cryptocurrency asset like DAI. DAI is a stable coin in the crypto market world. So DAI is a crypto token, is a stable coin. Those of you who don't know what stable coins are, these are cryptocurrencies that mimic stable fiat currencies like the dollar. So the goal of OHM is to make OHM stable, decentralized, meaning it's not controlled by anybody, and that it can hold its value. It can be able to hold its value for a longer period of what? Period of time. Okay? Now, the most important part I like about this project is how will they keep this token stable, decentralized, and also being able to hold its value is using the three mechanisms. Number one, staking. Number two, bonding. And number three, treasury. And so they decide to say that anybody can go to the market, buy the OHM tokens, stake them. Staking means you get the token and lock them up. Locking tokens is like you opening up a fixed deposit account or a saving account and you are earning interest on your own money. But what is going to happen is that you are going to lock the OHM tokens onto the system, and in return, you get OHM token over time. Number two, bonding. Bonding means that you are providing assets like DAI on the OHM token or the OHM DAO, and OHM or Olympias sells OHM tokens to you at a cheaper price. So you buy a bond and then you get these tokens at a cheaper price. Number three, treasury. The money that people put into the system via bonding, it goes to a big treasury chest. And this helps to back the OHM token. So you are here, you come and buy bonds on the Olympias DAO, Your money is put in a treasury. You go to an exchange, you buy OHM tokens, you bring them for staking to earn more OHM tokens, and your money is put in the treasury. And what is the idea behind all this, ladies and gentlemen? The idea is simple, is that traditional currencies like dollar, they lose value over time due to inflation. So Olympias DAO wants to create a currency that grows in value and it's backed by real assets controlled by the community, not government. So this is the same ideology like that the token I'm talking about today called ONF has brought to us to profit. And so Oracle has money service business license that confirms their license is from the US. And this project got started, ladies and gentlemen, on the 15th of May 2025. This is when this project basically got started, and it is new. It's just close to 90 days old, a very new project into the ecosystem of the crypto world, ladies and gentlemen. So let's just look through how many tokens were brought. The name of this token is ONF, Oracle Network Finance, and 100 million tokens were brought in the market. And these 100 million tokens are brought in the market. The goal is basically to mint these tokens through bonds, like we're going to see, treasuries, and staking itself. And they're trying to do what Olympias DAO has been doing for the last 4 years, but in a better way. So how better, Julius? Very wonderful. Number one, I'll be able to try and see if I could provide this information straight from the blockchain. Ladies and gentlemen, the Genesis team that was able to start this project was given 10%. And this 10% that was given to them, ladies and gentlemen, is not able to be brought in the market until 2 years from now. So also institutions got 2%, and they'll also be able to unlock these tokens in circulation 3 years from now. But after that time has reached, every month, only 5% will be brought into the market. So the remaining 80% is what we are going to have in treasuries, in treasury bond minting, where we mint these tokens because we provide USDT into the system. Everything is on a smart contract, like I'm going to show you. And then more ONF tokens are minted, which we can sell and be able to make money. Community promotion, like what I'm doing, so that we can enjoy the incentive. So let's just dive onto CoinMarketCap, because facts speak for themselves. So this is the CoinMarketCap. It's a website where all of us can make some research. And so while here, we shall write in the ticker of the token ONF. This is live data. It has nothing to do with me. It has live data. And this token is just new on the market, listed on CoinMarketCap. It means that if CoinMarketCap has allowed this coin to appear here, basically CoinMarketCap is trusting more about the validity of the token, okay? So I may not dig so much. So the profile score is 48% because the token is very new, ladies and gentlemen. When you tap on the market cap here, is that market cap has not verified the project's market cap. However, according to the project, it is self-reported circulating supply. The circulating supply in the market is only 20 million. Okay, I think it is here. 20 million. I wanted to get the full figure. So I'll first cancel this. It is 20 million. Let me just pick it up here. So it is 20,161,723 and 23 ONF tokens. Those are the tokens that are in circulation. But when you just move your eye to this side here, what I talked about, 100 million ONF tokens have ever existed and will ever exist. No wonder, ladies and gentlemen, when you look critically here on the CoinMarketCap, When you look critically here, like I'm going to show you, when you look critically, I'll just get it. Okay. This token is new. Okay, this is the token. And you can see that the token is trying to maintain its price between $77 to $80. Okay, $77 to $80. $77 to $80. Okay. And so this is where we see this token by price. Yeah, by market cap, we have seen this token get up here up to 1.6 billion, but currently it is at a 1.58. So when we get here onto this token, it has what we call its contract address, the evidence of its profitability. And we can use explorers like the Binance Scan to be able to find out more about this token. So basically, let's first pick it up again. Where is coin market cap? Okay, Oracle Finance. So it is Oracle Finance. So I'm going to copy this contract address and then bring it to a Binance Smart Chain scanner. And so while here, basically I've pasted the contract address that I've copied, then I'll search. My goal of searching is to get more information about this token that was created. So while here, I'll just come here straight to the contract that was created, ladies and gentlemen. And this is the contract. This is the contract. Okay, this is the contract, the website. Everything in the contract is here, ladies and gentlemen. Everything. This is the contract. This is the contract. But now I want to just go straight to the point. And I just want to go straight to the point. So I'll go to read. I want to read more about the contract. I want to understand the contract. That's what I'm doing right now. So the contract is here. And the contract is here. This is the contract address. And all these you see are smart contracts. Some are working whenever you deposit, how the contract works to be able to give you your reward, maximum minting amount, how the amount of tokens you can mint maximally, how you can be able to sell off your token, everything automated in these contracts. You see the total supply, the symbol, everything. But we are going to pick up from the many contract number 21. So 31, sorry. And we want to see what is there. So here you can basically see with your eyes that this contract of the creator, the owner, has DEAD is dead. The contract address is dead. This in crypto is called renouncing. Renouncing meaning that the creator of this token cannot do the following. Number one, come and change anything. Number two, come and impact anything. To me, this was a game changer in my decision to go full board on this project because I was worried that there could be a rug pull. The creator of the token may have remained with some, maybe then come and drop some in the market and the price gets so much affected. Okay, so that is what happens. All right. Okay, so apart from that, I'll still personally come and tap on the pink cell. This is very, very important, ladies and gentlemen. This is very, very important. And the pink cell gives us the number of units that were created. Only, ladies and gentlemen, only 20 million were created. Okay, but what makes me happy, I want us now to go to another website. Let me first go back and copy the contract address. So I'll copy the contract address here and I'll go to this website. This is a contract scanner website. where you come, paste the contract address, and find more about the contract address. So while here, I'll paste the contract address. I'll paste the contract address, and I want this contract scanner, ladies and gentlemen, to give me data about this token of mine that I'm trying to talk about. Okay. So number one, this is this is the token. So I'll just get things a little bit a little bit better by tapping on the token so that I could give you. So here is the audit. So this contract scanner has done an audit. This is the audit. This is not stored information. This is information straight. This is audit, and the audit is 20%. It's trying to show you that this is something very, very safe for you when it comes to investment. Why? Because the founder of the token has renounced it. So that the seal page cannot be modified. There has been renouncing, meaning it has enabled to set a whitelist, unable to set a whitelist. It has been renouncing, meaning cannot mint more tokens. This doesn't look like a honeypot where things can go crazy. The contract is an open source. Me and you can be able to basically access this contract address. This is so sweet. The owner cannot tamper with the balance. It doesn't look like a proxy contract, no blacklist, no admin privileges. Someone cannot take back the ownership, and no trading. Cool mechanism. This is so good, ladies and gentlemen. This is so amazing. So the audit was done. The audit was done by this website, Aave.ai, that helps you to audit any cryptocurrency that you want to go in with your investment. And to me, when I came here and I read about the audit, made my personal research, ladies and gentlemen, this was something very, very sweet and very, very profound to me. And I like it so much. They call it so many. Yeah, I like it so many. And because I like it so many, that's why I'm like, wow, this is something I need to dig deep and see how this ecosystem could get our lives better. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is their yeah, this is their X account. This is their X account. So you can be able to visit the X account of Oracle. This is Oracle. Okay. This is Oracle. And you see, they joined, these guys have been building something for some time because they joined in 2013. Oracle Finance, to let the humanity oldest symbol of trust be reborn in digital civilization. I like this. When I came to their X account and I read this, really, I was touched. You know, it was bringing back, because it's saying the Oracle Finance, let humanity's old symbol of trust be reborn in the digital civilization. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I can't wait to see you enjoy the digital civilization. And so while here, it is being followed by CryptoPanda and LB Bank, one of the exchanges they are really partnering with. Their entrepreneurs, enterprise grand contract logic ready for multiple deployment. They have the smart contract-based financial governance tailored to scale. It's an amazing project from protocol to product. Oracle DAO enables financial unity to scale. Remember, they are introducing, ladies and gentlemen, the debit cards, the Visa cards, and so many other protocols. Institutional finance meets programmable trust via the Oracle. And ladies and gentlemen, these guys are really, really fantastic. I don't know what because they have come here not only to redeem me, but to redeem here on the 4th of July. Yes, important progress. ONF officially gets launched onto the CoinMarketCap. That's when it was launched. Really, no fancy. ONF powers Oracle bonds, market makers, and autonomous incentives. An amazing move, ladies and gentlemen. And you can be able to find Oracle made waves on the Nexus Summit that happened on the 23rd of June. And this is adapting the Oracle global card and the Visa ecosystem, with the Oracle now listed on Jucoin and LB Bank. Oracle is driving finance as a service to the next level. This is amazing. This was one of their events, ladies and gentlemen. And so we come here, important release in Korea. Remember, this was the event. Let me just take you to the exhibition just a little bit. Let me just take you to the exhibition just a little bit. I'll play the sound. Just a minute. Just a minute. Just a minute. Just a minute. I want to play for you. This is one of their previous events, guys. This is the event. It's not showing up. So this is the event. I'll play it again. This is their previous event that happened in Korea. So basically, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to show you evidence that when I made my personal research, I found that I was dealing with a gold mine. So just back again to the audit area here. While here, I was able also to check out on their Telegram channel where they are posting several because the project. Okay. So the project is a new project. Okay. The project is a new project, and this is it. These are some of the different events, ladies and gentlemen. Basically, where was Oracle? Let me see if I could go back again. Okay. Right. So these are events happening in China, in Hong Kong, very huge expansion. I hope you can see this is Oracle. They're writing here in China. And the project is just brand new, but it's taking over the world by storm. Yes, it's taking the world over by storm, and this is their official Telegram channel. The Verge is coming through the Oracle ecosystem, and the Oracle Foundation announces full investment in ecology construction and the implementation of Web3 financial structures there is a lot of information. They were able to premiere to the ABC News, the Crypto CNN, the Web3.com, the Amazon, the Crypto Chain, the Crypto Set. So they have really been able to take over this by storm. And at first, when I personally saw this, I was like, this is home. How many are excited? Give me a one in the chat if you're excited. I was just trying to roll you through, ladies and gentlemen, just online, live data, without me showing you slides only, to show you the legitimacy of the decision you're about to take, just to open up your eyes about the future, how you're going to be able to position yourself financially. When I saw this, I said, enough with floating loss. When I saw this, I was like, enough with floating loss. When I saw this, I was like, enough with the liquidation. Let me tell you, before I continue with my slide, I'll never forget a token called Bronc-Lily. I was sleeping at night. I had entered this coin by short. I had done an amazing analysis, but I dreamt that the guy is liquidating me. Immediately when I went to check out the coin, money was gone. And I was like, hey, so you can't have good sleep because you took a trade. And this doesn't care. And this doesn't care, ladies and gentlemen. So, as one of your leaders we're working with, has nothing to do with hype. I've been able to listen to different people across different countries trying to say Julius has been hyped. There is nothing to do with hype, ladies and gentlemen. These are facts seated on the ground, okay? So let's now dig deep and see how we are going to be able to make money from this ecosystem. One of the factors that I personally take very, very seriously, ladies and gentlemen, how we are going to be able to profit. So I'll just take you back to my slides. And so all this I've gone through. It's already, this token is listed on Oracle Finance Network. But not only that, ladies and gentlemen, it's also, on Jucoin and also on LB Bank, meaning that when you have printed your coins, you can take them to these exchanges and be able to sell them. The Aave.ai audit, I showed you what I didn't go deep is the lock, but I told you the 20 million is locked and will be unlocked, this gentleman, in 2028. The smart contract I've showed you using Binance Smart Chain. So now let's go to how we are going to be able to make the money. Like I explained in the past, I told you treasury bonds and market maker bonds are very important because they provide liquidity to the ecosystem. Remember, everything we are doing is seated on a smart contract. Nobody controls. I've shown you the list of the different smart contracts that were developed. But then this is what happens. You're going to be able to stake to any choice of this. You can say you want to come in for 30 days, 90 days, 180 days, 360 days, or 540 days. Yet this has not yet been put up, the 540 days package. So, ladies and gentlemen, once you deposit your money, you are providing USDT, you're going to get a discount. For 30, you can get from 0 to 10%. For 90 days, you can get 15%. For 80 days, you can get up to 20%. For 360, you can get up to 30%. And when the 540 will be put, you can get up to 50%. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to give you confidence about the project, and very soon I'll share my screen and show you my stake. Now, no matter what you stake, for how long you go with, ladies and gentlemen, you'll be able to make 0.2 to 1%. Meaning that if you stake $1,000, you are able to make 1% maximum of this every after 12 hours. But on an average now, the maximum you can make, depending on the block production rate, you may not exceed 1%, okay? But when the block production rate increases, this can increase, ladies and gentlemen, from 0.4 to 2%. But currently, as we speak, you cannot exceed an average of 1%. So you can make between a maximum of now 0.9% to a maximum of 1%, which means that if you could come in with your $1,000, at least you could be able to make ONF tokens worth $10 every single day. Every single day. Now, the contribution value is the maximum net as a person who decides to build a community that you can be able to have, ladies and gentlemen. So if you come in with 30 days, you cannot exceed doubling your money. You can only have 200% of your money by limit as a networker, as a builder. When you come in with 360 days, that one I like, you can be able to go times 5 your money. So if you put in like $10,000 $10,000, this could be able to go up to $50,000 as your network income. So this has nothing to do with people who are staking. It has only to do with people who are interested in team building. Now, not only can you participate in bonds and market maker areas, ladies and gentlemen, you can also go to the exchange. You can go to LB Bank, be able to purchase the ONF tokens, bring them into the ecosystem, and also be able to profit. All right. So here there is an advantage that you can stake your money for 24 hours, and then after 24 hours, you take away your money. And here you can make 0.2 to 1%. Okay, so whether 24 hours, whether 30 days, whether 90, whether 180, you can be able to have, ladies and gentlemen, a 0.2 to 1%. But the computing power, when you are only 24 hours, the computing power value may not be able to go above 0% because the computing power increases your profitability. But when you go in for more days, your computing power goes extra mile. So you are getting the ONF tokens and you can be able to sell them to the exchange. Now, let me speak to people who are interested to build communities, because remember, according to the plan, 80% is for community, is for minting, is for bonds, and you can be able to enjoy this. Ladies and gentlemen, anybody can be able to stake on this platform with from as low as $10. So from as low as $10, you can stake. But if you are a team builder, a valid user must stake a coin not less than $100. So $100 and above. If someone has $100 and above, they can be able they can be counted as a person in your team. So if you have someone with $100 and they want to stake, they will be counted in your team. But the problem is they will not be able to enjoy the leverage of the people they bring. So when you start, this is a pure business. When you start to enjoy the leverage of the people you bring, when you stake more and hit 200 USDT. So once you hit 200 USDT, beautiful, and recommend one person, then immediately you start to enjoy 20% of what? Of not people's capital. I was listening to one friend of mine who I have been working with in one of the previous projects. I don't know what happened to his mind. I think in business, we call it epilepsy balangwata. Yes, we call it epilepsy balangwata, where someone assumes what they don't understand and gives a kantapa, I think that's the right statement, and gives a kantapa accumulation. So I was listening to one friend of mine who we have been working with in a previous project, and I was like, you see, where are those guys? That is a scam. The reason why it is a scam, they are earning on your capital. Ladies and gentlemen, this is cryptocurrency staking, and it's the new wave of financial evolution. And basically, when you stake your $200, I'm not paid on your $200. The $200 sits in the treasury. But what happens when you earn your ONF tokens? I'm paid off 20% of that. So let me say you earn ONF tokens worth $10. You receive the $10. They will calculate 20% of this $10, ladies and gentlemen, and give me my $2. Am I clear? Give me a one. Give me a one if that is home. So we are not earning anything on your capital. We are just earning from the system because we have referred you. You have got your money and they pay us a small commission. Are we together? Are we together? Let me know. Are we together? So we are not earning on anybody's capital. It's your money. You can take it. It's not like my previous company where they take all all, when you buy their software, they take the money for good and they pay people in pennies. So the good thing here is that your money is in the system. After your project is done, you go with your capital. You go with your capital. There is nothing like it is unreturnable. There is nothing like it's unreturnable. And as long as the computing power is increasing and the coin is going high, your interest also keeps on increasing. This is Web3. This is I don't want I am now a saved man. I no longer want to attack anyone. Yes, today I decided I'm going to stop attacking anyone as long as they don't cross the line. As long as they don't cross the line. But whoever crosses the line and enters the red area, I will sacrifice immediately. I will sacrifice immediately. But now I'm a very good man. I don't want to attack anyone. But basically, it is when, so if you want to earn from one level, I was listening to one of my millionaire friend who gave me an amazing analogy. He said that the people you bring are your level one. So if people in your level one, no matter the numbers, can stake $10,000, then for you, if you want to earn on the second level, you need at least to introduce two people. So on the first level, all your first levels, you will earn 20%. All your directs, you will earn 20%. But if you want to earn on the second level, the people being brought by the people you brought, then you need to increase your stake. You don't increase the people. You also need to increase your stake. So you increase your stake to 40 to 400 USDT. And now on the second level, you'll earn 15%. You'll earn 15%. That is so sweet. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show you a simple mathematics here. Those who love team building, and so on the third level, if you want to earn on your third level, at least you must have recommended 3 people minimum, and you have staked up to 600 USDT, you will also earn 15%. Now, I want to stop on 3 levels, but as it keeps on up to the 20th level, where the maximum is 4,000 USDT. 4,000 USDT to earn on 20 levels. But let me show you the magic. I want to stop my understanding on the 3rd level. This is so mind-blowing. Ladies and gentlemen, look here. If people stake for 360 days and the total on your directs is 10,000, your second level is 30,000, and your 3rd level is 50,000 by numbers. I want to ladies and gentlemen, to tell you that by the end of 360 days, if calculated, on average, you as a networker who has built a community of people staking, you will be making a minimum of 1,000 USDT on a daily basis. This has nothing to do with ranks. This has nothing whether you're on which rank. As long as you have 200 USDT, you have recruited one person, anybody you recruit direct, 20% on what they earn. If you want to go to the second level, then you need to increase your stake to 400 USDT, at least have recommended 2 people in your team. If you want to go to your 3rd level, the people they bring on their 3rd level, ladies and gentlemen, you need to increase 600 USDT, at least 3 people, and you'll be earning 15%. Here is 20%, 15%, and for a full year, once they have staked on their reward, they have staked for 360 days, a minimum. After calculation of the full year, tomorrow I'll take you into the mathematics and you see it. Ladies and gentlemen, it will be around $1,000 on average on every single day. And you have 20 levels to go. when I saw this, you know, for a long time, ladies and gentlemen, I have had a dream of making $1,000 a normal business. So I saw it here and I was amazed. Now, apart from that, I want to thank this plan. It's very sweet plan. There is also some extra benefits that, okay, you have people in your team, they have brought others, you are earning on them as they stake. If you hit a volume on one line of $30,000 and on a weaker line, I mean, maybe I have, let me say, I have 5 people that I'm working with, and this is the strong line. So it hits a total of 30,000 USDT. These other 4 added, they hit 20,000 USDT. Ladies and gentlemen, I will be able to become an M1. Now, I want to show you why this is very powerful. So to earn on the M1 is the total daily income. Let me say these people here. Let me say the total amount of money in my team on average is $100,000. It's $100,000, and on average, this is $1,000. 1% of this is $1,000. So maybe $1,000 by 1%. So I'm entitled between 1% to 5%, and 1% to 5% of $1,000 is what will be paid to me, meaning that on a daily basis, whether it is raining or shining, I'll make $50 every after 12 hours. Every after 12 hours. So as an M1, you can make a comfortable $100 because people are staking, they are getting rewarded. The commission is dropping in. So you can get $100 as an M1. And when it gets to M2, this is up to 10%. So if I get the $1,000 and multiply by 10%, this is already $100 every 12 hours, which totals as an M2. You can have up to $200 on a daily basis. Why? Because you have a strong line with 100,000 this side and 50,000 this side. And when I went into mathematics today, I may do it for you tomorrow, I discovered that if you move from M1 to M9, on average, you can make up to $2,500. Well, how do they read this in English? $250,000 every single day. Because why? Look here, you earn up to 60%. Let me show you guys. Let me see $1,000 because there the money is too much. But let me just take an example of this. Okay, this is already $600, but I've only talked about this community. I stopped here that is only having that volume, but this is close to $50 million this side and $20 million this side. The funds are crazy. They are very, very crazy. And if you have not yet decided to give this your take, you better do. And now I want to take you through my staking, but before I do that, there are multiple rewards. There is a handling fee. I like this ecosystem because I was asking myself, how do they make the money? So there is a handling fee. There is no commission for partial withdrawal of your principal. So if you want to withdraw your money, you want to withdraw the capital you have staked, you will not be charged. But there is a 0 to 15% charge, okay? And when you recruit every person you bring, when you bring one person, you reduce it to 1%. So if you have 15 directs, you will never be charged. So where do they use this money for that they charge people? Whenever they withdraw, not their capital, but their commission, their money they have made. Well, this is what they do, okay? they pledge a mode of allocation. 50% of that is destroyed, is put on a ban wallet to ban it out of circulation. This is very key because it reduces the amount of coins in circulation, hence maintaining the price. There is a 30% weighted dividend, meaning that, ladies and gentlemen, if you bring 20 people, if 20 people are pushed, the weighted base of the dividend is 0. If 21 people are pushed, the weighted dividend of a dividend is 1. So whenever you have 21 directs, every Monday, the money that is charged from gas, you will have a share. All right. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Oracle is committed to build a decentralized financial ecosystem into a core force of global economy by combining blockchain technology and innovative smart contract. Oracle will promote transparency, efficiency, and popularization of financial system and create a more credible, intelligent, secure financial future. Oracle's ecosystem will cover every region and every country in the world that is committed to development of decentralized finance. So currently they're in Japan, in Korea, in Sweden, in France, in Russia, in Canada, in UK, in Germany, in Australia, in Singapore, in Dubai, in Athens, in Thailand, USA, Turkey, and Hong Kong. And surprisingly, ladies and gentlemen, I also want to inform you that I got started. All right. So it will soon be here in Uganda. And very, very soon, we are having our first ever event of the Oracle event happening very, very soon. So coming up, Oracle is coming up with the Oracle Credit, is planning the Oracle Exchange, the Oracle Talk, and the Oracle AI. And to me, this is very important because it basically brings up utility into the ecosystem, hence helping. So these are staking testimonies. Someone staked $94,000 in the 24-hour single asset. This one staked $49,000 in the 24-hour also. This is 24-hour, yeah, 24-hour. This one also 24-hour. This one did 5,000 in the 360, and this one did yes, this one did. So I'm going to show you also mine. So an M1 every 12 hours. This one has been receiving around $20. M2, this is around 76 every 12 hours. This is around 150. M3, this is 270. M4, close to $1,000 because it's 531 twice in a day. In summary, there is a proven Olympias DAO logic since 2021 that ONF is trying to look at. It's a blockchain and a smart contract based, decentralized finance, and there is no central authority. It has a long-term sustainability ecosystem, and ladies and gentlemen, no liquidation, no floating loss. I want to go to my account without decree and disenchanter. Without decree and disencanter, I just want to take you to my Oracle account. I have never met a gold mine opportunity like this one that has given me confidence to take action, one that has risen my potential to the next level. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm opening for you this my account. I love staking. I want to be grateful to the Crypto Ambassadors community for joining us on this journey. We are Crypto Ambassadors, and we talk about cryptocurrencies, innovative technology, to help people maximize money in a much more simpler way. Okay. All right, so I will first and foremost come here and see how the team is growing. Very proud. This is our 4th day into the community, ladies and gentlemen, and we already have 218 people who have made a decision to start staking their money. So we want to give you confidence. If you have not yet started the journey, you are delaying so much. Already 218 people have joined our community because of our perfect leadership, sustainable support to make sure that everybody wins. Apart from that, okay, I have also got some rewards for referral, and it's not yet too much, ladies and gentlemen. Very little, yes, very little, but I want to show you something magical and powerful. You can see that at the start of the journey, my referral rewards, I was getting 0.035 or ONF tokens. To give you how much is that, just for learning purposes. Then I'm going to take you to my stake also, 0.0035 times the current price, which is $80. I was really making around 0.2, which was not exciting. Okay, $0.2, not exciting, not exciting. But as I speak today, I have reached 0.12, and that's a milestone, 0.12, let me see, 1226, 1226, okay, times 80, and now this is $9 from the team. Okay, we have just started. I've seen people who get 6 to 7 coins. I saw one guy who's getting 7 coins a day, which is $560. So since the journey has just started, only 4 days, those are my rewards. But then now let's go to the staking. As a business personnel, I saw the opportunity and the power that is seated in this amazing plan, and I got started on my journey. I have withdrawn some of the tokens, but I started with $200. Okay, today I've not taken away my claim or reward, but I've got with my $200 0.035 ONF. Okay, so let me see how much is that. 0.0355 times 80. This is very small money. $2. Can you imagine? I'm able to get around $2.8 on my 200. If this happens for 30 days, ladies and gentlemen, how much is that? Is that bad money? Let me know in the chat. I invest $200 and I'm able to get over $85 onto my account. And the beauty is the system automatically, after 12 hours, returns my money into the system, compounds it so that the next day I make more money. So when I saw this happening, I decided to stake again. I came in with 26 tokens of ONF. This was some good money, which basically was around $1,900 to give you confidence for that. And ladies and gentlemen, you see today, I've been paid 0.3443. So I'll just calculate that, okay? Okay, 0.3, okay, 0.3, okay, 443, okay, times 80, ladies and gentlemen, this is $27, okay, $27, okay, this is $27. Even if it is at 78, someone is worried, there will be 26. Even if I go with 75, even if I go with to 75, I'm making $25 on a daily basis. If I go with 30 days, ladies and gentlemen, sleeping in my bed, producing children with peace of mind, I'll be able to encamper on $777. So when I saw this move, ladies and gentlemen, today I took another bold step and came in with 89 ONF tokens, which was very good money, over $6,500, and I was able to buy my bond with 89 ONF token. I don't know how much this will go for, but then let's look at the big picture. 2.7 tokens plus 26 tokens plus 89 tokens is 117 tokens. So let me try to see how the future looks like. Okay, so I come here on the system-based calculator and I'll put in 117 tokens, 0.7. If I do this for 1 month, ladies and gentlemen, if I do this for just 1 month, my reward will be $1,905. And if I don't take this money, I'll receive 152 ONF tokens. What if I stake this for a full year? What if the block production rate increases? Ladies and gentlemen, this is what Oracle is talking about. The trust that the human person had in the past. I have ever made financial decisions in my life, ladies and gentlemen, but this is one of the biggest decisions I have ever made. A simple way of making money from the crypto market space. I'm here to build your confidence. I'm here to encourage you to take decisions. about your future, because what is coming is bigger than what has happened. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a palm-pleasing pleasure as well as a privilege. Unless you have questions, if you know you want to ask, how do I get started? How do I get started? Please reach out to the person who sent you this link to join the Crypto Ambassadors family. Ladies and gentlemen, we are just 4 days in the business, and just imagine what's going to happen in the next 3 months, what's going to happen in the next 2 months, our different events that we're going to do across the world, in your country, in your city, in your village, in your area, to make sure that we empower everybody with this financial knowledge that has the power not only to raise our potential financially, but to help me and you achieve our goals. But we believe as the Crypto Ambassadors that we better do it together, help everybody achieve their goals, achieve their dreams, and step into a new financial power of their potential. Like we usually say, it's time to maximize the crypto market space. Technology is here. Take over the technology and be able to enjoy. And so if you want to change from bonds to staking, ladies and gentlemen, then just what you do, go to the LB bank account, be able to buy your tokens from the LB bank account. So then bring them and stake them here in the system and have a good, amazing move. I have made my financial decision. I'm not a financial advisor to anyone, but if you want to get started, reach out to the person who invited you, make a decision to get started. I see some questions in the chat. Let me try to see if I could answer some of them. Okay. Someone says, I'm smiling. Someone says, I'm smiling. Thank you, Alan, for the invitation. Okay, Flora says, but we have been having this link already. My leader for Royal Q is doing Oracle. How can I be helped to get started? So if you want to get into Oracle, reach out. Okay, Ashraf is here. Ashraf, Flora is here. Ashraf, could you help Flora? Send her WhatsApp number. What a good opportunity. I'll join soon. When do you withdraw your capital? Every after 24 hours, you can be able to take away your profits. Your capital will remain, you will remain into the ecosystem for the days you have given, which it could be 360 or 30 or 90 or 24 hours if you want to take your capital very fast. I want to use $300. I want to use $300 daily staking. What profit can I get? You'll use the calculator. It depends on the number of tokens you have got. That's what will happen. Now, what about Royal Q? Yes, I don't market Royal Q, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not a marketer of Royal Q currently. I can only teach you how to use the bot, but I don't market Royal Q. Royal Q is trading. It has its own issues, floating loss, liquidation, which I can't manage. So I'm not there at all. I'm only talking about cryptocurrency trading. So M1 is about the amount of money your team have invested, not the number of people exactly. My friend, if you can have 20,000 this side and 30,000 this side, automatically you'll be able to become an M1. So someone send me the link now. So someone will send you the number and you continue. Someone says, my Play Store is not found. Check well, LB Bank. Someone could drop you a link of LB Bank for you to continue. So I have a question from Queen here. Let me allow her unmute. Please, Queen, feel free.
Peter Julius, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you, Queen?
This is Leader Sender.
Oh. Happy to see you once again.
I'm happy to see you too. I was laughing throughout your presentation. So I'm like, here I am again with you. So it is something you are in the money atmosphere. So we keep attracting each other.
Sure, 100%.
Thank you for the presentation. So I'm kind of familiar with the contract businesses. And
that's good.
So when I looked at this, when one of my leaders shared it, I was interested to listen. But little did I know that I'll find you on the presentation, which makes it more interesting.
Wow, I'm humbled.
So first of all, so my understanding with these smart contracts is that they're immutable, right? So what I want to find, I know you did share some details on the contract. So I wanted to see again, so what is the balance or on that contract? Because if they are telling us that the contract is immutable, then we need to see what the balance is there. Because I think I didn't see that part.
I'm going to copy this contract address. Let me take it to. Let me use Binance Smart Chain.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to paste the contract address. Here we go. And so I'm going to scroll slowly here. These are internal transactions. These are token transfers happening. So I'm going to focus on the contract. Here, so this is a written contract. This is a read contract. I'll focus on the read contract. Okay, so these are the contracts here. The DAO address, the fees address, the maximum supply. So let me first start from here, the maximum supply. 100 million units. So the total supply is 100 million. Okay. Sorry, is 100 million. So now, having found that this is a staking address to handle the staking. This is staking address 1 up to staking address. These are all staking address. This is the treasure address that when someone deposits their money onto the ecosystem, it sits here in the treasury. This is the treasure address. Now, this is the excluded fees. I'm not going to this because this is the fees. This is the excluded fees area. This is USDT. This is allowance. This is the automated market maker pairs where people go and buy the bonds. This is the contract address for that. But now let me focus on the locked liquidity. So these are these addresses. So I will just run away from these. The market address. So these are just, because they're all contracts. So number 1, I shared with you the owner number 31 contract address, which is renounced, meaning he can't come back and do anything. Now I'll focus so much on the pink cell around here. And the pink cell here, this is the 20 million units. And on this, we now need to copy the contract address and set it on a simple contract address search engine, which is Aave.ai. This is just a contract address audit area where we want to get more details about this. Okay. So I just need to, okay. So I'm going to bring my contract address to this area and I paste the contract address. And here is the token. So you find that before even we go far, this contract address here, because this is DeFi. You know, I have had people who complain about liquidity, but this is DeFi, whereby this guy can create his own liquidity pool. This should not be a big deal because this guy can create his own liquidity pool wherever this person is picking this information. Because I can also create my own liquidity pool of my own pairs. But then that put aside, I'll focus on the holders. It has 7,312. Now I want to go to the locked. Let's just dig deep now.
Yeah, I think that's what I wanted to find out. The one that is locked.
Yes, you want to see the locked area. I think that's where you want to go.
Yes, what is the balance there? because we want to prove whether it's completely immutable, that they
Okay,
are
so
not
I'm
coming
here.
to edit anything, you know.
This is where we go. This is the pink cell. And while here, the auditor says the total supply that is in circulation is 20,132,246 tokens. And 10 million was locked on the 5th on May 13th, 2025. And the unlock will start on the 14th of May, 2028. 10 million locked here, 10 million locked here. Now, these are the remaining wallet addresses that have tokens. There is this here, this. And if we check this wallet address and where it goes is for an exchange. That's why the transactions are very many. This is LB Bank Exchange that is able to hold those tokens. So let me first go back here. So you see this one has only this amount, okay? Only this amount. And statistically, if you look at these amounts here, it's very hard, apart from these main ones that have these numbers, to be able to affect the price of the market. But then I did a simple statistics of mine and I said that, okay, if someone invests $200, which is 2.7, let me share here just to show you. Okay. Let me just get in here. So let's take this example. If someone goes for 360 days and $200 and goes for a full year, I will not focus on, I'll basically not focus on the money. Let me get it back to the current block size, even if it stays there. Okay, which means that this person will have at the end of 1 year 49 tokens of ONF. Okay, 49 tokens. Let this coin fall to $10. At the end of their cycle, so it is at 80, they will have their 2.7 plus the 49 tokens, which is 51. Let this token fall to $10. You'll still have a profit. Let this coin fall to $5. And this is too much because it's even more than 85% of the token. That's the worst case scenario I was able to think about.
Yeah, so on the locked contract, because my understanding is if they've surrendered it, like you said, they cannot come back and change it, then those balances should be zero.
These ones here. But now remember, let's get back here. Let's get back here. These are exchanges. I'll just need to get familiar. Hello? Okay, let me mute. I'll just get familiar. I think tomorrow I'll get back here familiar with all these exchanges. Who owns this? Who owns this? Because there is some balances that are not locked. All right. And some of these were given to exchanges because you can only sell to LB Bank and Ucoin. And these have some tokens that are moving on their exchange to be able to allow people sell off their tokens when they want to take off profit. But tomorrow, I'll be familiar with all these 10 contracts, these 10 wallet addresses, and I'll give you a right feedback. I don't want to give wrong feedback because of impression. So I'll get familiar with all of them, and then I'll give you a right feedback. I'll do my homework.
Yeah, I think it's important to understand that. So, sure. What exchanges are they using? So, any particular wallet?
So let's get here. So the coin is just listed on these two exchanges, LB Bank and Ucoin. The trading volume is not so much. This is 10 million. This is 6 million. I have been familiar with L Bank for some time because I've been using it for some tokens. It's among the top 20 exchanges on the market. So I'm just familiar with these two. To easily be able to have a clear interface, the coin is seated on the Binance Smart Chain. So currently I find the Token Pocket an easy landing site. That's what I'm recommending to most of the people because it has an easy interface.
Okay, so this coin is on Token Pocket.
Yes, on the Token Pocket, the coin you need a special link because since they decided to put it under a marketing strategy, the person invited you needs to give you a link. So on Token Pocket, you need some BNB as gas fees and either USDT or directly you deposit. If you want to go in for staking, you deposit ONF. And ONF, you need to go to L Bank and buy it physically for staking or provide USDT in bonds. I prefer bonds because, let me share my account this side. Okay, so this is Token Pocket. It's just a landing site. So if you have the BNB acts as gas fees and also ONF if you want to stake. So while here, when I tap on discover and someone has given me a new URL that connects this Web3 protocol here, it automatically opens. So there are three ways people could invest their money, like I said in the presentation, but just to dig deep: market makers, staking, and treasury. So when I choose the markets here, basically here you are providing USDT and in return you get ONF tokens. So they give you options. In short, you are trying to buy the coin at a discount. But since now you are coming in for 30 days, they are giving a purchasing power of $88 by price, which from the current price is a negative 11.3. Like that, on 90 days, it's 85. On 180 days, it's $77. On 360, it's 72. So on the market, in the exchange, the coin's around $78. That's the price. But when I come and use a bond, I'm buying at a cheaper price. And basically, if I have gas fee, because I used my gas fee, when I earn the tokens, I can claim the tokens. Okay, I need to put some gas fee as BNB. I can claim the tokens. So when I claimed my tokens as ONF tokens, I still came back here on staking, looked at one, I think this was $24 in the morning. I took off my $24 and staked them again. So I got the ONF tokens from, instead of me buying them from the exchange, when I get the ONF tokens, I can still then restake them into the staking protocol, either 12, 24 hours. If I want to take it off, then I get more ONF tokens. So I can go any of these 24 hours, 30, 90, up to 540. Yes! Yes, I have lost one of my favorite leaders. She's an amazing leader. We have been in these financial markets for some time. I hope she's back.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, I don't know what happened there.
Maybe it's your network.
Yeah, no, that was amazing, Leader Julia. So the price for the ONF, whatever it is that you're calling, $78. How did they jump to that price in 4 months?
That's a very huge question. It requires me now to do my homework, and I will answer it tomorrow. Let me do my homework. This is my 4th day in the business, so let me do my homework. I'll note it down, and then I'll find out how did they. Because when I look at it, their statistics, the coin came in the market at $4. Okay. The coin came into the market at $4, and from $4, it went high at $80. But I want to take the analogy of the Olympias DAO philosophy, even before let me share my screen. This made a lot of sense to me, although according to your question, I need to do some homework, but let me just take something simple here so that you get the analogy, because this project is copying the previous project. Okay, so this is Olympias DAO. It's a DAO that has been present. Its current price is around $22. Okay, but this is what happens when someone stakes the OHM. They are getting this stake sits in a treasury. When someone brings the USDT, this USDT sits in a treasury. Okay. Now I'm looking at two factors. Number one, the limited supply. The limited supply of the tokens, because according to the screenshots, especially from Hong Kong and China, for the first people who got started, they were so much into the 24-hour staking than the bonds. I hope you can see. They used to go in, buy the tokens from the exchange, bring the tokens. And once the tokens are in here, they're not on the market. I don't know if you are trying. So they're trying to reduce the supply of the tokens. And whenever someone is withdrawing, they are charging them 0 to 15% and then ban the charged tokens. So basically, the knowledge of bonds plus their mechanism of reducing the supply of tokens in circulation, plus the lockup limits the number of coins in circulation. That could maybe, just my idea, but I need some homework to be done, could maybe cause the price of the token to rise.
Yeah, I think we need to dig more on that, because I know that, naturally, for a new coin that's just been launched on the market, it should really start low and gradually grow,
Yes, that is
regardless
very
of what
key.
you are doing. But for a coin to just jump from 0 to something high, then there's something that they are doing there in the
They are
middle, which might
manipulating
not
with
be
the market.
sustainable,
You're very
that might
right.
not be sustainable, so that when they get to that level where things now need to work naturally, the coin value will start to struggle. So at least we need to see that there's a use case there, even if it's few months. But
Yeah,
let's hear
that
more
is also
tomorrow.
very important. So I'll do my homework, and I believe tomorrow I'll get that much more
Okay,
clear,
that will be
and I'll give you
perfect.
an answer. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, my leader. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Happy to see you again. We have worked together in previous projects. It's happy to see you
Yes.
here.
Yeah, same here. Same here.
Good.
Thank you.
Right. Thank you so much. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Anybody else with a question? Those that I cannot answer right now, I'll do my homework and bring the answers tomorrow. So any other question? Anybody with a question? Feel free, please. This is crypto. I am not a financial advisor, but I want to get your question answered just to help you make an informed decision. So you don't need to get scared that the question you're answering might be scary. Okay, what I cannot answer, I'll tell you I can't answer. What I can answer now, I'll tell you I will answer. All right?
Leader Julius.
Yes, Remo.
Okay, thank you for the presentation. I have my question is, do I need to download Oracle application to start staking?
No, there is no app. There is no app called Oracle. What you need to do is just to have a landing site. A landing site is a wallet where you can access Web3 protocols, and it is called Token Pocket. So once you get the Token Pocket, this is where the landing site is. Okay. So you can be able to work through here. So if you have challenges, I think the person invited you could help you, or you could seek out to me, guide you through the steps.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, thank you, leader.
All right. Someone says, I can't withdraw to Binance. Okay. I know some of you are new so much into the crypto market space, and many of you believe so much in Binance as the only exchange. But out of my experience, exchanges are many. And to me, you don't need to get worried if the token is not into Binance. Binance is not the only exchange. Okay, so this token can be able to be accessed on LB Banks, the top 20 exchange in the whole world. Okay. If I stake for 365 days, can it buy automatically? What do you mean? This is a smart contract. I think tomorrow, let me stop here for today. Tomorrow I'll dig deep. I'll start with explaining what's a smart contract, because maybe some of you are not familiar with how smart contracts apply. Maybe you're only familiar with cryptocurrency trading. I'm so much diverse in crypto, but I think tomorrow I'll come in here and then dig deep into how smart contracts work, what's a smart contract, and how do they operate, so that most of you get familiar when I say that a smart contract. So it's something automated, so you don't need to do anything. Once you do what it says, the rest happens automatically. Right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining our evening crypto class. Love you so much. Julius, is this coin likely like others? Will it go down the bear market? Crypto remains crypto. I've given you the worst case scenario. If this coin gets to $5, you will still, if you stake your 360 days, you'll still be profitable. Okay? I've given you the last worst scenario. If this coin gets to $10, okay? That is more than 90% of its draw. All right, because crypto remains crypto, and that's what I would say. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining for today. I wish you all the best and a nice staking opportunity. Have a good day, and bye-bye.